Happy birthday to me. 33 today. 30 fucking 3. 33. How do I feel about 33? I feel good. My friend Greg Day once said that old isn't bad, old is earned. And while I don't think I'm old, I certainly do feel it some days. Like I don't feel 30 anymore, and I still remember what it felt like when I turned 30. And then I don't feel 28. I still remember what I felt like when I turned 28. I don't vividly remember what I felt like when I turned 25, but I remember this sensation of, oh, I'm 25. You know, like if I'm 100, then, or if I live to be 100, I'm a quarter of the way. And now I'm 33, and I think to myself, if I live to be 100, I'm a third of the way. And that element of mortality doesn't really faze me. I've done a lot of work around reconciling my mortality in my 20s, which actually just makes me a little bit more excited for experiences. You know, I'm very quick to put my hand up for fun stuff that other people deem crazy. You know, like the 24-hour assault bike challenge that's coming up soon. You know, I didn't even hesitate, because at the end of the day, like, what's the worst thing that it's going to do? Kill me? Like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of getting to 80 and not being able to do things like that anymore? Because age has robbed your body of potential, and I just don't want to experience that. And I think particularly because of the experiences I had when I was, 16, 17, 18, going through Crohn's disease and having my potential robbed from me by an autoimmune disease. And I don't feel hard done by any sense of what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to convey that I feel like I drew a short straw. My body was put through stress at a young age, and that stress manifested itself in my immune system saying, hey man, sorry, I can't do that. So I don't necessarily feel like that's not fair. I feel like everybody goes through that stress and maladaptation where their body goes, I can't do that. I just feel like because of modern day medicine, we have names for a lot more of it. So I'm not particularly worried about the Crohn's, but I do wish that I could go back in time and pat myself on the back and say, it's going to be fine. You know, that your body's going through some fucking crazy changes and it's going to be fine. But even when I was, 20 and I started losing all my hair, and then I turned 22 or 23, and that was when I decided to just go all in on it. You know, I plucked my facial hair out, which was patchy. I plucked all my eyebrows, which were patchy, like real bad patchy too. Shaved my head, which was patchy. I remember 23 and just looking in the mirror and watching every clump of hair just pull it out of my face, pull it out of my eyebrows, shave my head. I remember feeling then like, this sucks. I'm losing a big part of my identity. But the worst part was the feeling of not being able to do stuff, like my body just didn't have that capacity, that potential. So I don't want to wait until I'm 80 to realize just how good I've got it when I'm 33, how good I had it when I was 30, how good I had it when I was 28, when I was feeling better than I am now, but still not great relative to when I was 15 years old, and not doing anything with my body then either. Just a bit of school sport, and a bit of bike riding. But 33, I feel good about it. I still have all the bad habits. I have a few better habits now. I've still got all of the same insecurities. I'm just a little bit better at not managing them, but perhaps being more honest about them. Obviously, my biggest one is my appearance. I look different, and whether you notice it or not, the ones that do notice it, there's a large majority of them that they don't really think before they speak. And it happened again recently where I get asked, how's the treatment going? Because they just assume that I've got like cancer or something, that I'm sick. And it's not really a very uplifting moment for my self-esteem when I work hard to maintain my health and to maintain my body weight and to stay on top of my training, and then I'll just have some random person say, oh, how's the chemo treatment going? Because I look sick. So that's a shitty thing. That's a shitty thing for me. And actually the other end of that spectrum, because I know there are going to be people that maybe watch this video and hear me just say that, and then want to message me things like, I think you look better without hair. And while that is coming from a place of love, please understand that that is also just as damaging to my self-esteem as being asked how the chemo treatment is going. Being objectified like that is something that I strive not to do to anyone, but particularly because of this whole body image and body conscious wave that social media has started. I try my hardest not to objectify anyone by their body, and I'm always complimenting people on their ability to do things rather than their ability to look a certain way. So when somebody says to me, you look better without hair, you are objectifying me against when I had hair and when I was at my most confident and when I was feeling the most myself. So that's another insecurity that I have based on the same thing, right? Like people judge me based on the way I look, and whether you agree or you don't, that they do or don't, I know that they do, because I'm the one that picks up on the subtle facial expressions or the subtle glances, and I'm the one that gets the comments of, oh, how's the chemo treatment going? Or, oh, how are you doing, with your diagnoses and stuff like this. These are genuine things people say, and they say it out of ignorance, but they mostly say it because they are shocked and they don't know how to put a filter between their brain and their mouth. But then the other end of that coin is that people try to make me feel better by saying, you look better without hair. Look, at the end of the day, I don't want someone to judge me based on how I look, and it's going to happen. And as a result of 16 years of this kind of tug of war on my mental health and my physical health, it's left me with a lot of self-destructive habits that I work on constantly. But man, oh man, it's like pushing shit uphill for me. So that's what 33 feels like. It feels like I've been living half my life one way and now half my life another, and I'm still not used to living this second half of my life in a certain way. It's pretty honest. It's pretty honest for a Thursday. It's pretty honest for a birthday vlog, I guess. But let's end it on some happy news. And sure, Lex will probably kill me for saying this, but I really just, I'm struggling by holding this stuff in. And if you've managed to sit through a video for 9.5 minutes and listen to me talk absolute drivel, well, it's not drivel, listen to me talk about how I feel, then I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. You're somebody that I can call an ally, someone that I can depend on when shit gets hard. and I hope you know that you can depend on me. So if you've watched this long, you're sworn to secrecy on the video, and just to tell me that you've watched this far into the video, pop into the comments, give the video a like, and pop into the comments and just say congrats with 3 handshake emojis. Congrats with 3 handshake emojis. And I don't want anything else, because you'll give away the big news here. But Lex and I are expecting our first child in November, early November, which is really exciting and terrifying. And I'm swamped daily with advice from everyone that I know, and everyone's really excited for me, and I'm excited that they're excited, and I am still coming to terms, I guess, with this change in this pending change in my lifestyle, and I'm trying to make a few changes to some things so that I can give everything that I need to give to the environment, so that we can have a really healthy and happy and loving journey. So you're not allowed to tell anyone. You're allowed to share this video with them, but you're not allowed to say anything. You're sworn to secrecy on the video. Congrats in the comments, 3 handshake emojis, and give the video a little cheeky like, just so I know who those people are that just so I know who I got in my corner. Big things are coming, exciting things are coming. I'm really excited to start pushing a bit more of the content for Heathen Strength. So if you haven't already jumped over to my YouTube channel there, Heathen Strength. I think it's Heathen Strength Co on YouTube, and the Instagram, Heathen Strength Co. Give that a like and a follow. I promise you're going to have some fun with me and Jack Watson in the next coupler. I got big plans, and I want to make a push in December to make a piece of content that catches the attention of a very inspiring content creator for me, and I want to see if I can make a little wave with that content and ride it to a little bit more traction, a little bit more notice on the digital space. So stay tuned, and big love, very big love.